And welcome back to Hoover High School for the last game of this All-Star Game Showcase run by Mr. Demetrius Porter for the middle schools here in Fresno, Clovis, and the surrounding Central Valley. It's been a fun time watching these young middle schoolers play basketball because it's a glimpse into the future. And you see what high school basketball is going to become in a couple years, and it's just exciting in general. So we have the Elite Boys All-Star Game coming up. This is the prime showcase, the prime game, the nightcap, you should say, for this great afternoon of basketball. And it's been what everyone's been looking forward to all day. And so now, to preview it and to kick it off, we'll open up with a tribute to Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant and the 7 others killed in a helicopter crash. Let's listen in to this tribute right now.
One of the legendary basketball players, Mr. Kobe.
So that was a tribute for Kobe Bryant. 24 seconds off the game clock, and touching tribute for a great cause. And now we'll get with starting lineups. First for Team Dark, Marshall Sanders starting, along with number 10 for Team Dark, Cameron Brown. And now number 24 also starting for Team Dark. That's Julius Alvin Rajwaju. And rounding out the starting lineup for Team Dark is number 1 and number 4. That is Dre Davis and Malik Halawi. Those are your starters. Now for Team Light, you got number 23, Jordan Espinoza. And then number 22, you got Connor Amundsen, a son of Clovis North Boys head coach Tony Amundsen. You got number 4, Skylar Redwood. And number 22. Number 22 is Connor Amundsen. Number 12, that's the man's number, Noel Felix from Tenaya. And rounding out that list is number 2, James Evans from Granite Ridge. So Granite Ridge flavor for Team Light. You got Evans and you got Amundsen, the 2 starters, along with Espinoza, Felix, and Redwood for Team Light. For Team Dark, once again, running it back, Marshall Sanders, Malik Hawari, Dre Davis, Cameron Bowen, and Julius Olinrawaju. So Kastner flavor and Granite Ridge flavor. That's Clovis North, Clovis West boys basketball right there. You could be watching a preview of what is most likely going to be some great high school games. We've seen a couple this season so far. This could be a preview of those types of games 3-4 years from now. And now Team Dark will open up. 12-minute quarters now we'll have, as a 3-point shot from the perimeter is missed by Dre Davis. Now the other end, Team Light goes in transition. Great pass inside to James Evans with the finish. And that's how the scoring will start for this Elite Boys All-Star game, ran by Exposure Sports. And the foul will be called. And going to the line to shoot 2 is Kastner's number 20. Is Kastner's number 3, Marshall Sanders. Kastner jersey that he's wearing is red with black lettering and gold outlining. And the Kastner jersey is something that I think is one of the more classic uniform combinations in middle school basketball. Recognize it from anywhere. Now here's James Evans. Evans with authority into the paint. Cannot get the layup to go. Rebound, Dre Davis. Davis has his pocket picked by Evans, but Evans is called for the foul. That'll be the first foul of the game for the Light All-Stars. So Team Light versus Team Dark, the names that Coach Demetrius Porter gave to me to describe these two teams, and it's because Team Light's wearing the light colored jerseys and Team Dark's wearing the dark colored jerseys. Go figure. Air ball by number 1 of Team Dark. That's Malik Hawari. And now here is a try into the paint. James Evans is called. Foul's called on James Evans. You go to the line for 2. On the court right now for the Elite Boys Dark All-Stars actually is Jackson Young, number 1. There's 3 number 1s on this roster for the Dark All-Stars. And there's a rebound inside. Fight for it as the call is made. And it's another foul for the Light All-Stars. Number 23, Jordan Espinoza at the line, 4-2. Espinoza misses the first. And there will be no running clock for this game. It'll be a full 48-minute game. And the second free throw is good for Espinoza. So 12-minute quarters, reminiscent of an NBA game. Let's see how these middle school players can stand up to the endurance of such a game. As we see getting into the lane and fouled is number 3 from Kastner. That's Marshall Sanders.
2-shot foul coming for Marshall Sanders.
Sanders now getting to the line. There's a lot of free throws so far early in this game. Both teams trying to fill each other out defensively, and that leads to a lot of fouls. Sanders misses the first, a little too short. So Kastner has a couple players in this game on Team Dark. You got Marcel Sanders and Jackson Young, I mentioned earlier, along with Dre Davis. So 3 of the 5 Team Dark starters are from Kastner Middle School. And you talked about the feeder program and just how efficient it's been, as on the other end, the shot by Amundsen is Off balance, no good. Now here come the Dark All-Stars. Shot is blocked by James Evans. What a tall figure he is. He can block a shot from very far away. Here's Jackson Young. Kicks it around to Cameron Brown. Brown finds Dre Davis open for a three, but Davis misses it. Here's Espinoza. Tried drawing a foul, missed the layup. Evans on the second chance point gets it to go. 6-1, the Light All-Stars lead in this one. Paul pass tipped away, recovered by Evans. Evans on the breakaway, and he can get up so high. He's only in middle school, folks, and he can do that. An 8th grader, Granite Ridge. He can rise up and block shots, but he can also rise up and get a layup like that. And that's a three-point shot. Three-point shot is good by Kalinga's number 24. That's Julius Olunruwaju. Shot no good. Now the Dark All-Stars trying to keep pace with the Light All-Stars. Jackson Young pulls up for a jumper and is fouled. You see the Evans layup I talked about, just his athleticism. That's what you refer to as jumping out the gym. Young at the free throw line for 2. Makes the first. Each team has 12 roster spots, but missing this game for Team Dark is Brandon Azell from Kepler and Oscar Ochoa from Mendota. And missing also from Team Light All-Stars is Brandon Dixion from Torones. So both teams shorthanded, running around 10 strong in this one. And what a crossover move by the Team Light All-Stars, and it gets a rise out of the crowd. That was number 12, Noel Felix from Tenaya Middle School, who put the move on him. Why'd you gotta do that to them, Noel? Here's Kalinga's number 24, Julius Olunruwaju. Turns the ball over. Now the other end is Jordan Espinoza from Rio Vista. Pulls up from 3. Bang! Espinoza knocks it down from downtown. Extends lead to 13-5 with 6:50 remaining in the first quarter. Hand off to Young. Young pulls up from 3. Why not make that from downtown? That was a tough shot, but Jackson Young says, you know what, I'll take it. And you know what, even better, I'll make it. Now here's Felix on the other end. Oh, what a spin move by Evans. Oh, fails to finish it. And the foul is called on Jordan Espinoza. He'll go to the line for 2. And he made that big three-point shot. But right now, the Dark All-Stars are keeping pace with the Light All-Stars, as Espinoza of the Light All-Stars misses the shot, and now we got mass substitutions. Everybody but Espinoza is leaving this game right now. Look at that shot from Espinoza, what I was talking about earlier, that three-point bucket. It's so dangerous in basketball, but when you have a shooter as deadly as Espinoza, well, that's a guaranteed knockdown from that range. Espinoza takes a second shot and gets to go. Espinoza now will leave the game. So totally new people on the floor for both teams. It's like an all-star game. You want everyone to show off and to get a chance to shine here in front of fans and in front of high school coaches here in this case. Pump fake. Shot no good. Long rebound. Recovered by number 1 for Team Dark. You look at the replay of that. Jackson Young, three-pointer. But Ray Brown got to the line. He's going to go shoot 2 free throws. And the clock is now running. 4:52. They're going to play with the clock in this one. But they're going to run 4 quarters, I believe, of 12-minute basketball each. So it's going to be interesting to see how these middle schools respond to that. As a steal by Granite Ridge is number 5. And a lay-in on the other end. That is from Grandma's number 5. Now on the other end, swings it around, shot in the corner, just a little short. On the other end is CVC's number 23. That's Justin Stroud. And you see that lane at the other end. And Team Dark starting to try and just get back in this one. They're down 13-11, but with new people on the court, they really look like they're dangerous to come back in this game. And it's still early. Lots of basketball to be played left. And CVC's Justin Stroud says, I'm just going to post up and score because that's what I feel like doing. Stroud, such a nonchalant scorer. He'll post up on you, and he'll score in a variety of ways. And what a crafty move inside. But they'll call a travel, and it goes the other way. No basket. Stroud is somebody who you'll look to, and you see a replay of that bucket by Stroud. You know, he'll get you. He really isn't one to brag about it either. He's nonchalant about his scoring. Fight for the rebound down the court, and it stays with Team Light. Swings it around the perimeter. Brandon Bitter with the ball. And actually that's Skylar Redwood with the camo shorts. Not wearing Castle uniform, but he's wearing a white jersey. He is part of Team Light, and what a blow by. Almost a lay-in by Team Dark's number 3, Kobe Green. Jumper by Redwood is good. Skylar Redwood. Someone to watch in this game. He is long and he can shoot the mid-range shot. Here's Stroud. And Stroud can knock down a bucket. And once again, he gives a high five to his man, but he just strolls down the court. You're going to love this kid from CVC, Justin Stroud. Stroud forces a jump ball from a driving number 3. That was David Rios Jr. from Kepler. Off-balance jumper is good. Tommy Nix with the bucket there, and now with 3 on the other end. Malik Harawi with the 3-point jumper there, and Redwood loses the ball. Now back to Harawi. Harawi had Redwood close on him, but he finishes with the lay-in. And just like that, he has 5 points in 10 seconds. Harawi is a danger to steal, and he forces a steal right there. On the other end is the lay-in. There's Jackson Mason, number 5 for Clovis North. A 3-point shot by Harari, and he scored 5 points in a hurry there. And there's the other lay-in by Harari, the 5 points total, and so far in this game, he has Team Light, or Team Dark, keeping pace with Team Light in this one. Now here's Team Dark down the court. Team Dark inside pass. Physical. Redwood knocked down. Number 1, that's Ray Brown, but he got the bucket to go anyways. Now Redwood on the other end. In the corner. Crossover move. He has Stroud on him. Back out to Redwood. Redwood will take that 3. Long rebound. Stroud has it. Stroud stumbles. Kicks it back to Kobe Green of Liberty Middle School. And that's how this first quarter will end. 26-17. Team Light is leading. And those are some of the images you see. Team Light is keeping pace in this one. Well, Team Dark's keeping pace on this one. Team Light is leading. And you're just seeing how Team Dark is trying to just stay in there and just keep pace. We'll bring the second quarter to you shortly. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. And we're back in action here in the second quarter. Stars are back on the floor. Here's Stroud. Or sorry, that's Olin Rawaju. Now inside is Jackson Young. Young with the lay-in. Now on the other end is Connor Amundsen, son of Quillis North boys head coach Tony Amundsen. He's rocking the pink shoes tonight as well. James Evans from three is a little short. Here's Dre Davis giving it to Marshall Sanders. Sanders gives it to Cameron Bowen. And the pass is intercepted by Team Light. Team Light up 28-17 on Team Dark. And Dre Davis comes away with the steal. Euro step, layup, too strong. Amundsen on the other end. Spin move, lob, and the finish at the rim by James Evans. Those two playing together. The combo of Amundsen and Evans. That's something to be looked for in the future with the Clovis North Broncos. Three shot by Julian Olin Rawaju. It's too strong. Bowen gets the miss. Now Team Light with possession. Step back three by Espinoza, no good. Team Light, Espinoza missed his shot again. Now Team Dark on in transition. Team Dark passes out to Dre Davis. Davis is three. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. Bowen comes away with it. Bowen back to Olin Rawaju. Olin Rawaju's three. Air ball. Young steals it. Puts it in. And Team Dark's actually leading 30-19. We got flipped around right there. Team Dark going on the right side of your TV screen or phone screen, wherever you're watching this. And Team Dark going to the right, Team Light going to the left of your TV screen or phone screen. So that's how you can differentiate them. Obviously, Team Light wearing the white jerseys. And James Evans pulling up for three for Team Light. Sinks the three. So 30-22 now is the score. Bucket by Jackson Young. No good. Evans now. Takes it himself. Tries to crossover. Bounces off his own foot. Bowen now with possession. Bowen in the fast break. Outlet pass to Young. Young finishes at the rim. And Jackson Young, you know, he doesn't score in the prettiest of ways, but he gets the job done. He made that three earlier, and now he gets a pair of layups in the second quarter. Noel Felix on the other end finishes. Here's Marshall Sanders. Bowen has it. Bowen dribbles around, looking for space to shoot. Takes a contested jumper, and that's an air ball. Team Dark will maintain possession. They're up 32-24. They were losing earlier in the game, but you know, when you see just the players like Justin Stroud, and we talked a little bit about him, Ray Brown, Kobe Green, those players really came in clutch in the end of the first quarter and made this one from Team Light winning to Team Dark taking over. They're up 10 now after that Olin Rawaju layup. And the lay-in is missed by initially Evans, but teammate picks him up. That's Braden Bitter of Granite Ridge. And Young drives into the paint with authority and finishes. Now that was a pretty play. That was pretty. He can get those easy layups, but he prefers to get the hard ones too. And Espinoza gets the ball stuck. Ball stuck on the corner of the rim. And they will count that. They'll say that it's going to go to Team Light still. Inside pass is a lay-in. by Noel Felix. 3 shot by Marcel Sanders is off. And Evans bounced it off the head of Olin Rawaju. It's going to go to Team Light after that. Heads up play, quite literally, for Mr. James Evans. Here's Evans. And Evans is so aggressive going into the paint. Gives no regard for his own body. And he uses his strength and his size to muscle his way in. And, you know, looking at Clovis North boys right now, they have players like Okariki and Terry Miller. And, you know, they can use size like James Evans in the future. Makes the first. And Evans is in 8th grade, so next year he could possibly be on varsity. He definitely looks talented enough to make it. It's just up to him in the preparation. Amundsen and Coach Tony Amundsen in the crowd watching his son play. So Coach Tony Amundsen seeing how James Evans is doing. Misses the second free throw. Now long down the court pass to Kobe Green. Green with the lay-in.
Kobe Green from Liberty.
Kobe Green from Liberty. He has a couple points in this first half. He's provided quality minutes off the bench, and he's providing big defense on Team Light, but a man gets open. That's number 3 for Team Light.
Off the steal, James Evans for 2.
And James Evans gets a steal and the lay-in, so Team Light trying to come back in this one. They already have 4 points in a couple of seconds of that series of plays. And another steal by Team White. That's number 3. Josiah Alanis. Into the paint. Turnover. Here comes Kobe Green. Number 3 for Team Dark. Kobe Green unable to finish at the rim. Green tries to get the steal. Held onto the ball. Here's Josiah Alanis. Here's Skylar Redwood now. Takes a long 3-point shot. And drains it. That's his range, folks. Can shoot from the logo. CVC Middle School, Justin Stroud. And he has a way of scoring the basketball. Justin Stroud does. Keeping Team Dark ahead in this one, 40-36. Three-point shot in the corner is too short. Down the court they come for Team Dark. Here's Ray Brown and Tanaya. He takes the 3. Misses it. Rebound James Evans. He stayed in for the entire second quarter. There's 3:48 remaining until halftime. Evans pulls up for a mid-range shot. Misses it. Evans gets his own rebound. It has it stolen by Stroud. Stroud. Coast to coast. Justin Stroud is a man among boys, it seems like. He's able to muscle his way in, and him and Evans, they seem to be equals. And Stroud gets a steal as if on cue. He'll go all the way and finishes with the layup. Your workmanlike type of player. Comes in, scores 20, gets 10 rebounds, checks out of work. Timeout's called as you look at the replay of Stroud's layup. Man, what a player he'll become for CVC. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. We'll be back after these messages. We're back in action here. Team Dark up 44-36. Team Dark wearing the dark jerseys, moving to the right. Team Light wearing white jerseys and moving to the left. 3-point attempt is good by Team Light's number 4, Devin Oliveira from Rayburn. Now a 3 on the other end by Kobe Green is off. Fight for the rebound, Ray Brown. Brown puts up the second chance bucket and stomps in celebration. Ray Brown on the other end now. Team Light. Number 2 dribbling around. Loses the ball. Inside pass to Braden Bitter. And that was Sequoia's Braylon Hall, actually, who got the lane from Sequoia Middle School. Three by Devin Oliveira is off. Here's Ray Brown. Kobe Green misses the lane. Kobe Green has a shot rebounded by Stroud, but Stroud's unable to get it to go. Now on the other end. Braylon Hall down cross-court pass to Oliveira.
Two shots coming for Braylon Hall from Sequoia.
Here's Braylon Hall from Sequoia getting 2 shots at the line. And he's active and playing all over the court. 3 number 3s for Team Light. They're wearing their regular team jersey, so some of them have the same team numbers. Braylon Hall is wearing green lettering, Sequoia across his name, number 3. Then you have Josiah Alanese. He's wearing glasses, I believe. He's wearing green shorts, and that's how I can tell them apart. And then David Rios Jr. is also wearing number 3 for Kepler. Here's number 3. Here's the number 3 for Team Dark, Kobe Green, with another bucket, and he's putting up a lot of points in a hurry in the second quarter. Keeping the lead afloat for Team Dark, 48-42, with 1:16 remaining in the first half. Here's Ray Brown. Brown dribbles around, passes to the perimeter. Drive inside, fouled. It was a blocking foul. So they'll inbound instead. Gives it to Kobe Green. Green will take a 3. Clanks off the front iron and out. Rebound Stroud. Stroud fights up, gets his own rebound. Misses it again a second time, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That foul will send Justin Stroud to the line for 2.
Free throw is off. Here's Justin Stroud shooting his second free throw. Trying to give them a cushion to this lead as the clock ticks down. And I didn't recognize the clock was ticking down. Now it's at 4.2 seconds. So they let the clock tick down. Managing the clock on and off, stopping it on and off. They stopped it right now. Alanese has a chance to take a long 3-point shot. Almost sinks it. But that's how this game will enter halftime. 49-42. Team Dark leads. So we will be back after halftime after these messages.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former.
Welcome back to Hoover High School for the second half of the 2020 Elite Middle School Boys All-Star Game. Really, this has been an interesting day of basketball. Interesting because I mentioned this countless times before. We're just seeing future high schoolers in action here, folks, and really interesting to see just how they compete with each other. I'm a big fan of having a high school boys all-star game for basketball, and hopefully we'll see something like that for that level. But this has been fun. They had a three-point contest earlier today. They had the standard boys all-star game, girls all-star game, and now the elite boys all-star game. So we'll get started underway here. And the starters on the floor for Team Light is Noel Felix, Jordan Espinoza, James Evans, also Connor Amundsen. And for Sequoia Middle School, Braylon Hall also checks into the game. So he wasn't a starter, but now he's in the game. As for Team Dark, they have their starters in Evelyn Rawaju, Marshall Sanders from Kalinga, Evelyn Rawaju. Also have Ray Brown from Tenaya in the game. So some starters returning throughout the second half and some bench players coming in as well. You see James Evans open up things with a three. Ball tipped out of bounds by Braylon Hall. And Braylon Hall is good with the hands. And Sequoia Middle School, you know, they're a Southeast Fresno school. And so you think about where Braylon Hall is going to go to school on the next level. And if he stays in the area, you know, Braylon Hall, he could go to possibly Sunnyside or Edison High School maybe. So, you know, in the area, it's really tough for Southeast Fresno to keep their, Southeast Fresno, Southwest Fresno, South Fresno in general. It's tough for them to keep their programs because all the big programs, they're all in the northern part of the city. As we see Ray Brown knock down a free throw, and Team Dark still leading 51-45. So on the other end, here comes James Evans. Evans pulls up for three. That's straight cash money for Evans. He loves shooting that three. Knocks down another one and makes this a three-point game. Ball tipped by Amundsen. Olarawaju stays with it. That's actually Justin Stroud. And the front court of Olarawaju and Stroud able to be an offensive power, but you saw the replay of Evans' three. Man, what a player he is to be able to score from all over the court. Well, here's Stroud, another great scorer I talked about. He makes the first free throw. 52-48. Clock is running in the third quarter. They've been turning the clock on and off periodically, whether it be letting it run or letting it stop. They typically stop it when it's crunch time. They did that for the girls' game when it was a three-point game, less than a minute remaining, able to stop the clock. And we might see a close one here. Both squads are showing their teeth and their scoring ability. Evans tries going up for a shot, and he's fouled on the way up. 2 shots from the charity stripe instead. Or rather, they decided, no, not in the act of shooting. They're instead going to try and just call it a blocking foul, and that's what they do. And Stroud dribbled through his legs, it looks like, and then dribbled out of his shoe. Still stays with Team Dark. Team Dark has Marshall Sanders. Sanders, look around, passes out to Jackson Young. Jackson Young snakes his way into the paint for the lay-in. Amundsen passes inside across the perimeter and finds Espinoza for 3. Passed inside the defender out to the perimeter and found Espinoza wide open. And those passes inside the defender, those are hard to make. You can't see the defender's in the way. And Olin Rawaju knocks down the shot on his end. Now he's trying to increase the pace. Espinoza hands off to Amundsen for three. Amundsen, he was knocking down shots in the three-point contest. Espinoza fakes the pass. Rebound, Noel Felix. Felix's shot is no good. Still staying with the ball. Stroud recovers it for Team Dark and takes it the other way. Three in the corner for Sanders is an air ball. Here comes. No, that was intercepted. Hall lost control of the ball. Now on the other end is Olin Rawaju. Amundsen dribbles up court. Amundsen pulls up from three. Too strong. Jackson Young with the board. Young passes to the corner for Sanders. Sanders penetrates and is able to score with ease. Extending the lead to 61-51, 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. And, you know, a lot of these players, they come from Clovis. They're going to play for those Clovis schools. But when you got a team, we got players like Hall. Talked about him, where he's going to go. Look at this shot by Sanders. Obviously, he's going to become a Golden Eagle if he sticks with the Kastner route. Tanaya. You got Tanaya represented by Noah Felix. Where are you going to go? Is he going to go to Bullard? That's typically the feeder school right there. Sequoia, when you got Sequoia's Braylon Hall, you got a lot of options. And he could transfer to Bullard, or he could transfer to a Clovis school. The way he's playing today, teams might want him. And the ball still stays on Team Light's territory. Amundsen trying to get it out. And a very violent foul by Ray Brown. Brown playing with a lot of tenacity. He has Espinoza on him. Espinoza smiling. He's like, dude, it's an all-star game. And Brown is really getting into this one. Espinoza starting. He's clapping back at him. And the ref's trying to talk to Brown like, hey, man, chill. It's an all-star game. But who's going to tell Ray Brown to chill? Ray Brown, he's had a great game today. He's checked out. And I admire the tenacity. Why not? You're playing against the best of the best. You want to show that you're the best. You want to show your mettle. Why not play close? Either way, new players on the court for both teams. Here's Redwood from Kastner Middle School with the ball. Skylar Redwood is fouled on the way up. And they'll set up for a free throw try. Misses the first. And Skylar Redwood, he's from Kastner. He's rocking a shirt, hoop shirt, and camo shorts, trying to blend in with the Team Light flavor. His Kastner teammates are playing on the opposite team. And alley-oop attempt for Kobe Green goes awry. On the other end, here's Team Light. Ball stolen by Kobe Green. Takes it himself. Layup too strong. Team Dark still has it. Kicks it out, swings it across. Shot off balance. Rebound. Down the other way it goes. Kicks to the corner. 4. Oliveira, his shot is off balance. But he has shot that 3 well tonight. Team Dark pulling up. No good. Oliveira with the rebound. He's trapped in the backcourt. Passes out of it. To the corner. 3-pointer. Swish. It's good. That was a great 3-point shot, and now 61-55 is the score after a long scoring drought for both teams. Kicks out to Dre Davis. Davis is 3. Just off. Rebound. Down the other way they go. Stops, tries getting contact, no foul called. Tried to draw the foul. Does not. Davis now on the other end. Struggle to put that in. The rebound, second chance point is good. Cameron Bowen from Baird Middle School. Into the paint. And penetration by number 2, Tommy Nix. Passes to number 4, Braden Bitter. Bitter will go to the line for a couple. It's quiet here. They got rid of the sound system after halftime. But there's still fans here. They're still checking out the middle school all-star game. First one ever done. Brought together by none other than Mr. Demetrius Porter. Nix close on his man on defense. Green now has the ball. Liberty Middle School product. Kobe Green extends for the finger roll. No good. Bitter gets the rebound for Team Light. Team Light. Here's Nix. Passes out to Redwood. Skylar Redwood's three-point shot is a little short. Last touched by Team Light. So Team Dark with the ball. Kobe Green bringing it up the court. The backcourt right now for Team Dark is a dangerous combo of Kobe Green and Malik Harabi. But now with the ball is Dre Davis, who's equally dangerous and equally able to score from all angles. Able to score with the contact. And on the other end, here's Braden Oliveira. Oliveira finds a cutting Bittner and gets it to go. Braden Bitter cut in and was able to score off the assist from Jaden Oliveira. Now here is Cameron Bowen with the lay-in. Jaden Oliveira dribbling around, gives it to Nix. Nix says, I'll shoot this from 3. Misses it short. Here's Dre Davis. Davis pulls up from mid-range. That's short. Braden Bitter has Davis on him. Spin move. And with Davis's hand in his face, Braden Bitter knocks down the shot off the backboard. Kobe Green. Step back three-pointer. Money in the bank. That extends the lead to 70-62 for the Dark All-Stars. Team Dark, Team Light. Based on their jersey colors. Braden Oliveira with the ball for Team Light. Nix back to the Oliveira inside. Ball stolen by Kobe Green. Green sprinting to the other end. Green too fast for anyone to catch him. Has his shot blocked by Skylar Redwood, number 4 of Kastner. But Redwood was called for the foul, so Kobe Green instead will go to the line for 2 to extend this lead right before the end of the third quarter. First free throw is good. 6 seconds remaining. This clock is stopped. Kobe Green's had himself quite the game today. Running up and down the court. The speed and athleticism. And Bowen steals it. The clock. No shot was called. They call a no shot. Or rather, they do count the shot. The clock never moved, though. It stayed at 6.1 seconds. That was an oddity, but Bowen gets the steal and finishes, making this a 73-62 game. The Team Dark All-Stars lead the Elite Middle School All-Star game 73-62. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on NorCal Sports TV. And this broadcast on NorCal Sports TV and the Middle School Boys All-Star Game is brought to you by Exposure Sports. You can visit them at exposuresportselite.com. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight camp for 4th to 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Recruiting Boost, the athletic college placement service. Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more. str8sports.com for more. The 4th annual All NorCal Games. The All NorCal Games return April 5th, 2020. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/ANG for everything all NorCal games related and recaps from previous years. And lastly, meetingroomsondemand.com, affordable alternative to hotel meeting rooms with locations in Arizona, California, and Nevada. So that was the break between the third and fourth quarter. And we're at the home stretch here of this one, folks. Last All-Star game, the Elite Boys All-Star game, 73-62, the Team Dark All-Stars lead. Again, they're named after their shade of their jersey. They're wearing all different jerseys, but Team Light's wearing mostly white. Team Dark does have a player who is wearing, two players that are wearing light blue. That constitutes as dark in this case. And the lay-in by Mr. Ray Brown. He was energetic in the third quarter, keeps up the energy with a lay-in on that end. Now on the other end, James Evans misses the three. Follow back is good by Espinoza. Brown on the other end, he is competitive. And he is really competing with Espinoza. He's on Espinoza every play, every second. Espinoza pulls up a shot and gets the second chance point to go. He's all smiles after that one. The Rio Vista product. Now Jackson Young to the corner, Marshall Sanders. Sanders down the baseline, misses a finger roll. Timeout called by Team Light. Evans walking towards the corner of the gym. He's in discomfort. They call a timeout to get him off the floor. So, believe the referee called timeout, so there was a brief timeout. Espinoza calls three, and he makes it. On the other end, it's Ray Brown. Screen set by Brown. Young doesn't take it. Young will have a pocket pass to Mr. Justin Stroud. And Justin Stroud, CBC's finest. CBC Middle School, that is. But he's headed there to CBC High School with the type of way he's playing tonight. And there's that three by Espinoza. He just missed the three right now in regulation. Ball went up to the stage. Look at that pocket pass. Man, Justin Stroud. What a player. But that pass made that play. They got to give Jackson Young all the credit in the world, too. Here's Espinoza, another three. That one's too much. Rebound by Kalinga's Julian Oldenrawaju. Julian takes a three. Air ball. Kobe Ray Brown. Cannot get the layup to go, but he's fouled. So Ray Brown goes to the line for two. Ray Brown reminds me a lot of Kobe Green. That's what he does. Kobe Green's on the bench right now, but Kobe Green's in for the Dark All-Stars, Team Dark All-Stars. They really have just really pushed the pace in this game. Kobe Green is a big part of it, and so is Ray Brown. Just two balls of energy. Kobe Green from Liberty and Ray Brown from Tenaya. Both players, if they're in the same backcourt together, that's almost unguardable because they're both so fast and they're so quick, and Ray Brown just shows the quickness right there with the steal and the dish to Justin Stroud to finish. Julian Oldenrawaju with the lay-in, actually. But Oldenrawaju and Stroud, they're both good front court mates. Oldenrawaju extends for the steal. And Team Dark All-Stars, man, what a bunch they are. They have extended their lead, 81-69, with sheer athleticism. It's hard to choose one player who's outperforming the rest. They're all doing it together collectively as Noel Felix finishes at the rim on the other end. Justin Stroud brings it up the court. Stroud bulldozes his way, cannot finish with the lay-in. Stroud gets the second chance, puts it up and in. Connor Amundsen. Crossover move on Stroud. He is shifty. Gives it to the corner for Braylon Hall. Hall's three is no good. Justin Stroud down the court pass. Outlet to Jalen Raju, but Olunraju misses the layup. Then Marcel Sanders tried following it up, but he's not able to get it to go either. Blocking foul called. Still possession with Team Dark. Wearing their dark colored jerseys, whether it be the Kastner red or CBC blue, Kalinga blue. On the other end, here comes Noel Felix. And the ball's loose and it's recovered by Jackson Young. Young in transition, kicks it to the corner. That's Ray Brown. Ray Brown gets his own miss and puts it in. Ray Brown is making a serious bid for player of the game. He has just jumped all over the floor. And in the fourth quarter, when his team needs him to make a run to separate the Team Dark All-Stars from Team Light, well, Ray Brown is answering the call. Down the court pass. Jackson Young, risky pass, finds Marcel Sanders. Sanders finishes with the lay-in. 87-71. This one has gone out of hand fast. As Amundsen misses the lay-in, he may have been touched on the way up, but no foul called. Amundsen again now after the steal. Pass to Bitter. Bitter mishandles it. And Bitter dribbles out to the perimeter. He has Stroud close on him. Stroud pokes that out of his hands. Still staying with Team Light. So check out the replay. That cross-court pass to Super Bowls tomorrow. Looks like Patrick Mahomes out there. And everyone's excited for the Super Bowl. Everyone's a Niners fan here in Fresno, California. Now, 5:53 remaining. Turnaround fadeaway. Noel Felix almost had a great shot. But with 5:45 remaining, Team Dark All-Stars lead 87-71. Here is Cameron Bowen. Dribbles around, tries finding space, kicks it out. Into the paint, no good. Rebound, Dre Davis. Davis trying to put up a second chance effort. And that's really what separated these two teams, is that Davis, Olunraju, and the big boys for Team Dark have really shown up in the second half and dominated the paint with rebounding and second chance efforts. The Team Light All-Stars, besides James Evans, they've lacked that size. Here's Kobe Green. He has Knicks on him. Now here's Dre Davis. Davis to Bowen. Bowen drives in, misses the layup, gets his own board, and is fouled. And I've seen that position happen multiple times where Team Dark misses the first chance, but then the same player who misses a shot gets their own board and is able to draw the foul. The head coach for Team Dark is Tim Wow. She has to be happy that this phenomenon's happening, that his team is dominating the boards. But on the opposite end, John Egan, well, he's looking for answers. I mean, he has Noel Felix, Braden Bitter, Skylar Redwood, James Evans. These are tall kids, but it's just the tenacity and the quickness of Team Dark that has them winning 90-71 after those two free throws. 4 minutes remaining in this one. Misses the layup. Now here comes Team Dark. Ball tipped away by Knicks. Went to the backcourt, but it's safe. A layup attempt. No good. Kobe Green tries to save it, but instead it's going to Team Light. Skylar Redwood of Kastner will inbound. Clock's ticking down here. They're not going to stop the clock. This is, for all intents and purposes, it's a 19-point game. And the way Team Dark is playing, they're not going to let up on the gas pedal. So, Team Light had a chance. It was close at halftime. It was even close at the start of the fourth quarter, but in this fourth quarter, the final period, you see Scott Redwood knock it down off of defender's legs. Really, the Team Dark All-Stars, they really just dominated the paint and were able to get the second chance buckets and demoralized, really, Team Light. And the Elite Boys All-Star game, it looks like, is going to be won by the boys wearing the dark colored jerseys. Three by Kobe Green. Just off. Skylar Redwood with the rebound. Down the court pass to Espinoza. Espinoza feigns a jumper. Redwood will take a three. Rebound Nix. Nix loses it out of bounds. It's going the other way. Down into the paint. Contested jumper is no good. Espinoza tries pump faking once, cannot get it. Ball stripped by Kobe Green. And that defense is killer. What a lay-in by Kobe Green. Here's Nix on the other end. Loses the ball. Nix recovers it himself. Inside pass to Redwood. Redwood passes out instead. Three-point shot. Recovered by Davis on the rebound. Davis, finesse move. Unable to sink the jumper, but you look at Kobe Green's steal and the athleticism of Mr. Green. Mr. Green, oh so clean. And Kobe Green and Ray Brown, they really are competing for a player of the game. And the clock has now ticked to 1 minute. It's been a long day of hoops, 3 games, 3 All-Star games, but they've all been fun to watch, and really looking forward to seeing these kids come into high school in the next 3 or 4 years. As Team Dark, the dark-colored Jersey All-Stars, they came away with the win here with a big fourth quarter push led by Kobe Green and Ray Brown. And with 35 ticks remaining in this game, we saw a lot of potential in these players. And looking forward to seeing them in the high school level a couple of years. Gino Olivera with the rebound. Nix passes to the corner. 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound Davis. Davis is still contested. His teammate Redwood knocks it out of his hands. And the clock will tick down. And the Elite Boys All-Star game goes to the team coached by Tim Walsh, the Team Dark Colored Jerseys versus Team Light. And it was an entertaining game from start to finish. Towards the end, of course, Team Dark pulled away, but they always kept you on your toes with the great play of Ray Brown and Kobe Green. They were an energetic bunch, and we'll come back to the player of the game. Will be somebody from the Team Dark Colored Jersey squad. So stay tuned on NorCal Sports TV. We'll wrap it up, and we'll talk to the player of the game. You're listening and watching the NorCal Sports TV Middle School Boys All-Star Game. I'm here with Ray Brown, the NorCal Sports TV Player of the Game for the Elite Middle School Boys All-Star Game. Ray, you come from Tenaya. What does this game mean to you in terms of playing against talent you may see in high school?
It means a lot to me. Like, I want to go to the NBA and stuff, so I'm just getting ready to, like, do big things for my family.
Glad to hear that about your family. And really, your type of play really fits in with the NBA model. High speed, physicality. What do you attribute that type of play that you do?
Go out there and play hard every night and every day.
And heading into high school, are you plan on going to Bullard High School or?
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going for high school yet, but it may be Bullard.
And wherever you go to high school, what do you want to do in high school? What are your goals and your aspirations in that next level?
Just to ball out.
All right, thanks. I'm here with Ray Brown from Tenaya Middle School. That's your NorCal Sports TV Player of the Game. Thanks for watching our broadcast of all 3 middle school boys and girls all-star games. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thank you. Stay tuned for next time.